Hello and welcome back to my channel. Today I would like to share with you a makeup look using the new Makeup Revolution London Love the Revolution palette. I absolutely love this. I was so excited when this became available. You can purchase it on the Superdrug website, so that's superdrug.com. It is £8 on its own, or it is free if you purchase or make a purchase of £12 or over. So that's how I actually got mine. So this is fantastic. It's a collaboration between Too Faced and Kat Von D, and I particularly love this shade here and this one. I just love everything about it. I also like that the packaging seems to be a lot firmer on these newer palettes now. This is very, as you can see, it's actually standing up on its own. Obviously there's no mirror. It's you can see what's inside. It says what it is on the back. So it says Love the Revolution, and I couldn't wait to try a makeup look with it today for you. So I'm just going to pin back my hair. Now I have got obviously my base on. I've got my usual L'Oreal matte foundation on, and I've obviously put my brows on and my cheek products, and the lipstick that I'm wearing is one of the new Makeup Revolution matte they're the lip kits, and this one is Noble. This is the first time that I've tried it on my lips. It's a gorgeous, it's like a reddy brown. It's not like a true brown. It is like a cool tone brown. It has got some warmth to it, and I absolutely love it. Obviously I usually match up my lipstick to my eyeshadow, and I'm just hoping that it matches with the look that I create today. I'm not really sure what I'm going to create, but I'm just hoping that I can incorporate that red shade anyway. So I've got my brushes here, and of course it's the usual brush that I'm going to start off with, the Primark PS Love, I think that's called, or PS it's got here. Tapered brush for £1. So I'm just going to use this shade here, that one there, to put into the crease and see how that looks. If you want to see all of the swatches, do have a look at yesterday's video. It is the Makeup Revolution haul. That shows you all of the swatches of this palette. But today, obviously, I wanted to move on from that and create a look. So I've got my mirror here. So if I look down, I'm looking into my mirror, and I'm just going to add that to the crease, as usual, in the crease and above. Now, it's a very, very nice shade. Very, very nice. Lovely consistency as usual. Not too powdery, so when you dip your brush in, you know, powder's not flying everywhere, so that's really good. So I'm just taking that up and blending that in to the consistency that I want, so that's really good. Now I'm just going across to the other eye, of course, just to add it to the, you know, doing exactly the same. It's really lovely. Blends really well. It's a really gorgeous shade. You could even wear this on your own, on its own, sorry. If you wear one of the, you know, the cat eye black eyeliner, this shade would be perfect just with that. So this shade and then the eyeliner. I don't wear that. I just find that it really does look too heavy, just because I don't have too much lid showing on my eye, but that would look really nice with that shade. It's absolutely gorgeous. I love it. It's not too deep, and it's, you know, it's just perfect. A really nice, I mean, you could just wear that on its own with a little bit of shimmer on the lid as well. Really, really pretty. I love that. Now onto my favourite shade. I couldn't wait to use that. So I'm now moving on to this shade here and see now what this one looks like. So I'm going to put that on the tip of the brush. Obviously it's red, so I'm just going to take a little bit off, because what I don't want to do is for it to be too heavy, so I'm not sure how it's going to perform. So I'm just going to put that into the crease. Definitely can take that into a deeper, you know, put that on the eye deeper, because it is such a lovely shade. I'm going to try it on the other eye. This is obviously where the light hits me, so I can see definitely what it looks like. That is really, really nice, because it's not, when you look at it, it's not bright red. I mean, for me, obviously I wouldn't put it all over the eye, but it's just a nice addition. I mean, obviously you can wear it all over the eye, but if you would like, I mean, there are no boundaries with makeup, especially now. So that's really good, but I absolutely love it. It's really pretty. Yeah, it's not over the top, so it's not really in your face. It's certainly a shade that you could wear, you know, daytime. It mixes really well with the other shade as well. Obviously just keep adding it until you're happy with how that looks. I love it. To be honest, I've not really found many products from Makeup Revolution or Tan Beauty that I really do not like or have not worked for me. They all seem to work really, really well. Now, what I want to do now is just add a tiny little bit of deepness to this. And what I'm going to do is add this shade. Now, when I swatched it yesterday, it was quite, when you look at it, I don't know if you're going to be able to see it. There you go. I don't know so much, it's not shimmery, but it has got it could be a duochrome. I'm going to have to, let me just swatch it again. So I remember putting it on yesterday. Yeah, it looks like that swatch. So basically you look at it and it's got like a different coloured sparkle to it. It's very, very unusual, but I don't think you're going to see too much of the sparkle once you actually pop it on the eyes. So you can use that as your, you know, the deep colour on the eye. Now, I've only put a tiny, tiny little bit on the brush, and I'm just going to pop that into the corner and the crease and then blend that out. What I want is, I want a deepness, but I want to leave the red there. So that shines through as well. So I'm just going to do the same to the other side. Oh, I absolutely love it. Now, what I want to do is add a little bit more of the transitional shade. So the first shade that I used, the light one, I'm just going to pop a little bit more up here. A little bit more on the other side. This is a daytime look, so I don't want it to be too over the top. So hopefully you can see that there is some red there coming through. It's not too much actually. I'm just going to add a little bit more. I really love it because it is so wearable. I was a little bit concerned, you know, am I going to be able to work with it? But yeah, that really does work well for me. I'm going to put a shimmer shade on the lid, but I'm going to put the under eye shade on first. Now I'm going in first of all with the first shade that I used, obviously that one there. So I'm just going to go in and put that on first. I always use the back of my hand like a palette. So I've always got eyeshadow on the back of my hand. It makes it very easy. You know, if you've got that shade on that you're not quite sure about, you can always tap some off on the back of your hand. It's better, I always say it's better to, you know, add more. You cannot take it off or it makes it very difficult, and usually you have to start again. And when you put so much work into these looks, you don't really want to do that. So again, just going on to the other eye. So it just makes a nice base. Now what I want is, I want to add a little bit of the deep shade. So this, you can really see that sparkle now, that one there. So I'm just going to do that on the corner. And then work that across. I don't like too much darkness under the eye, so I'm just going to do that to the other side. Obviously, it depends on how much deepness you like under your eye, whether, you know, as to how much you add. So I'm pleased with that. Now, of course, I want to add a teeny bit of the red just to bring the whole look together. It's really good actually, because it's giving the colour, but it's not. I have got another red eyeshadow from H&M, and it is just so bright that it's not a shade that you would ever be able to use on a day-to-day look, because it is just, you know, like pillar box red. I mean, it's a lovely, lovely colour, but it's not, you know, this one is so workable because I've got red. I mean, you can see that I've got a lot of the red on, but it works like a brownie red. It's absolutely stunning, and the shades have really blended well together. I particularly like this look, this area here, because sometimes when I put shades on, I find that I have too much heaviness here, because the shade has just not blended out very well. But here you've got the deepness without it being over the top. I mean, to be honest, if I was you know, if it was an evening out or, you know, special occasion, I would go even stronger with the red, but for a daytime look, I really, really like that. Now I've got to choose a shade that I want on the actual lid, and I think I'm going to go for this gorgeous pink here. So as usual, I always do this with my fingers, just because I find that it's a lot easier, it works a lot better for me. So I'm just going to put that on into the corner and across. And then just take that across and blend, work that in. And then on the other side. You could, if you wanted to, just go over the lid with this shade. I do like a little bit of lightness on the lid. And then I'm just going to get my brush again, the one that I started with, and then I'm just going to blend that in. It's quite light, that pink shade. but I'm absolutely loving it. I think this is definitely going to be, I mean, I say this about every palette that I show, it's going to become a firm favourite, but that's because I do actually do quite a lot of homework before I make a purchase. So it's really only about testing it out, and because, you know, who wants to waste money on products that when they receive them, they're not going to like. So I know generally that I'm going to like it. Obviously, if there's testers in store, I always try out the products, but I knew from this from looking at this palette and looking at other, actually there wasn't any other YouTubers, so but looking at the palette, looking at Too Faced, I knew that I was going to love the shades in there, and I'm so glad that you know, Makeup Revolution does these products and dupe these products for us, because you know, not all of us want to spend a lot of money on these products, or in my case, a lot of them are just not available in the UK. So it's really good to be able to get my hands on these products. So I'm just putting on my mascara. It's the same one that I always use, and it's the Sleek, I think it's called Full Fat. I always say that because it always reminds me of another product, but I'm sure it is the Full Fat one. It's only £6.99, I believe, from Boots. I did actually get it within a set, but they are sold separately as well. So I'm just making sure that every single lash is coated. I'm absolutely loving this look. I love the colours. I think they really suit my the colour of my eyes, and I just absolutely love it. It's stunning, and I think this is actually one of my favourite eyeshadow looks that I have done in a while. I think it is really, really pretty. I don't think the red is too overpowering. I think the first shade that I added was a really good transitional shade. I think the deep shade in there that I used is really, really good. It's not too dark for a daytime look, but actually it looks really, really good. So I hope that was of some help to you if you are looking to purchase this gorgeous palette. I'm so glad that I did. I'm not going to use this because I'm going to do another video to show another product that I purchased from Makeup Revolution, and thumbs up obviously if you enjoyed this or you found it helpful, or obviously if you just want to thumbs up to show your support. Otherwise, do subscribe if you haven't already done so to watch further tutorials and videos. But thank you so much for watching. Thank you. Bye.